Well, here it is, Friday again before Shabbat. We just received word that we're going to obliterate Gaza City. Um, well, I guess what I want to say to the Israelis is be careful what you ask for. Well, we know there are probably many, many hostages in Gaza City, but the city itself, according to my latest reports here, it says here the estimate of Hamas fighters in Gaza City, depending on the source and the framework, we have here um, between 10 and 15,000 new terrorists that are armed and waiting for us in, and of course, the Gaza City. Now, a lot of them haven't had full training yet, and they're young, and they're replacements. And they still have vast, vast stores of ammunition. Now, the precise amount of people living in Gaza right now is somewhere over 2 million still in the city. So, okay, we're going to attack Gaza City. Well, good luck to us. Are we going to attack it from three sides and meet in the middle? Are we going to encircle it and cut them off? Because, I mean, you can't cut them off. They've got hundreds of miles of deep underground tunnels connecting Gaza City with the rest of Gaza. Now, Gaza City, I was there many times before the war, and it's got a beach. It's got, well, the infrastructure was unbelievable. It was one of the most beautiful cities in the Gaza Strip. It could rival many Israeli cities before the war. Now, of course, we've been bombing it, and we've been selectively blowing things up. So the possibility is that there's a lot of rubble in places, which basically works to the advantage of the Hamas because it gives them fighting positions without worrying about civilians. Of course, they never worry about civilians anyway. They certainly don't worry about our prisoners. No, they have said that if we attack, they will execute all of the prisoners in the city. Well, you know something? I believe them. They will definitely execute all the prisoners. Why shouldn't they? They're vengeful, they're evil, they burned Jewish babies in microwave ovens on the 7th. They raped, they pillaged, they have been raised for 20 years in their United Nations schools to hate the Israeli animals who are subhuman. So, I mean, this is Hamas more than anything else, the SS, Waffen SS of Gaza. They'll fight to the death. They will probably not surrender. Maybe some of the young ones, the new conscripts, will say they've had enough and they'll surrender. We'll see. So be careful what you wish for, Israel. It's going to cost us. Well, actually, I don't think we have enough Israeli soldiers right now stationed near or in the Gaza Strip that can really make a concerted attack on Gaza without losing more soldiers than we have ever lost in any single battle in history. But the word is out now. We are going to do it. I have an awful lot of my family down there that's going to be going into Gaza and risking their lives for dead hostages. Am I happy? I am a Zionist. I believe that Gaza is the home that used to be of Amalek, and they are all evil, and therefore they must be destroyed. That's my personal opinion. Do I support it? Yes, I support my country, right or wrong. I always have supported my country's right or wrong. What do you think I was doing in Vietnam? Fighting for all those all those terrible, terrible, terrible years that we were there. Am I happy? No, I'm pretty well unhappy with the idea of more of our young men dying in a war, two free prisoners who will be executed, and get back bodies of dead prisoners. What would I do? Well, the only thing we can do is we have to try the Nukuba and give them the best death sentencing, the death penalty, and publicly hang them. Publicly hang all 8,000 of them, or whatever number they are. Publicly hang them, 100 at a time, before we go into Gaza and say, "We will give you back the Nukba for our prisoners." Because we can always kill the Nukba in Gaza. I mean, once we get the prisoners out, well, it's no big deal. We just break our word, go back and bomb them and attack them and wipe them out. Well, wiser minds and wiser bodies and wiser politicians than I have decided to send our children, grandchildren, into a bloodbath. I only pray that the creator of the universe, as we said, the Kodesh Baruch Hu, will guard them, guide them, and that our casualties will be an absolute minimum, and that we, this time, do the job right. So take care and have a wonderful Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. See you next week. And hopefully I'll be able to talk about more pleasant things, like the bubonic plague.